Mike, what's up, brother? How we doing?
Illuminati Iron, I thought you were still in Hawaii. What's up?
Dude, back from paradise, man. Gotta get back to work.
Love it. Just here to hit you with 22 questions.
Dude, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, how did you get the name Illuminati Iron?
Dude, so on my second deployment, I had a lot of time on the ship, right, to think about what I wanted to do as soon as I got out of the Navy. And of course, with my transition, I wanted to come back, build San Diego's #1 home gym, and start training clients in person and online. So needed the space, needed the brand, and sticking to the mantra and how we live our life here. So every day getting a little bit better.
When was Illuminati Iron established?
2019.
If you are what you eat, what are you?
Whew, that's a great question, man. I'd have to say elk meat, right? Because from day to day, we're always running.
Love it. So before you were in the Navy,
I was.
how long did you serve?
I was in for about 5.5 years as an active duty naval officer. And upon getting out of the Navy, fulfilling my commitment, like I said earlier, coming full time with personal training.
There was a recent injury. You just tore your biceps about 6 months ago, I think. What happened? Take me through it.
Dude, it was a bad day indeed. So right here with the squat rack, we had a makeshift preacher curl set up here. And of course, on the last rep, on the last set, tore both distal bicep tendons, both popped on me. First time, at least on camera, it's ever been seen. My surgeon had never seen or heard of that injury in all his years of working. So definitely tough, definitely rare, but hey, no comebacks without setbacks. Made a mistake, trying to learn from it, help others grow as well. So taking recovery one day at a time.
What went through your mind when it happened?
Dude, I tell you that my body went right into shock. I mean, honestly, we kept the camera rolling, right? Trying to maintain that transparency, have something to look back and document, but my arms were completely straight. I didn't want to make it any worse and ended up going right to the ER, being seen, and just started my path of recovery that day.
What's been the most difficult part of your recovery?
I think there's both physical and mental aspects to it. Of course, whether it's a minor injury or a major injury. But for me personally, I think the day-to-day focus of keeping your mind in the game, not letting your thoughts wander, and reminding yourself that, hey, every single day matters. Every single thing I do now will fuel this recovery in my body down the road. Hey, we're playing the long game, and you really got to make sure you have that focus and stay locked in, even in the lowest parts of your life.
What mental games do you play to not let yourself give up?
I find that keeping a routine and maintaining and practicing, I repeat, practicing discipline, right? It's not something I'm perfect at, but continually trying to get better with it. I've seen that if I can keep the things within my control, that compounds and builds momentum. And momentum, man, is absolutely powerful. So if you can build a good routine, keep yourself accountable, right? We can have other people help us stay accountable to ourselves as well. We need to want it. And so accountability is everything.
You're not the first injured athlete. What advice do you have for other athletes out there right now dealing with an injury?
Whew, that's a great question. I would say if you can focus on a few things at least every day that's going to fuel the recovery, and especially during the days or times that you don't want to do the PT, that you don't want to drink that gallon of water, that you don't want to keep stretching, whatever it may be that comes to your own recovery path, those are the days you need to double down and make it happen. And if you can make it happen on those days you're not feeling it, dude, sky's the limit, and of course, you're gonna make a great recovery, and it just takes time. So patience, patience, patience.
So you said you were using the Aussie Pro Runner for rehab. How have you been using it?
Dude, Aussie Pro Runner, absolute game changer. I was using it a ton before I got injured and was seeing great gains and progress. Of course, I was put on hold slightly, right, with my injury, the surgery. I wasn't cleared by the PTs, but as soon as I did get cleared by the PTs, dude, absolutely got on this actually the first day, and I've been loving it, enjoying it. It helped fuel a marathon PR, which is a lot of fun. And of course, with clients coming into the gym here, warm-ups, cool downs, if we ever needed to amp it up with the intensity, this thing does the trick. It's absolutely amazing.
What's your favorite feature on it?
Favorite feature? I have to tell you probably the adjustable resistance. I've never been on a treadmill that had that feature. So whether you're looking to walk, run, right, of course, use the sled, can absolutely crush you, and we're all about that here.
So you're doing marathons and you're running outside. What percentage are you doing outside versus on the Aussie, like miles per week or so?
So it all depends where I am in my training. Running a little bit less right now, post-marathon, letting my body recover. But I would say that 50-50 more or less in terms of getting miles on the road, and then of course here getting on the Aussie Pro Runner, mixing in the sled work of course, and doing sprints, longer runs. And once again, this is a low impact training tool that definitely has its benefits and has a place in training. So I try to get on this at least a few times a week, but it's getting used every single day here in the gym.
You just picked up the Aussie Pro Ski. What are your first impressions?
Dude, I mean, you guys strike again. Absolutely unbelievable. Big fan of the Aussie Pro Ski. First impressions, look how sleek it is. Look how clean it is, the color combo. It can go with any gym setup. More importantly though, right, we're all about quality. That's the one thing here in this gym. We're all about quality. And this thing absolutely held up, at least within the first 6-10 pulls. Really, really smooth, buttery smooth. So all about that, we can use this in our training sessions in the gym.
And how do you plan to use it for your recovery?
I would say absolutely moving my tendons, right? Through PT and of course with weights and cardio, that good extension there, the good contraction at the top, warming up the elbows. This is gonna be a game changer, continuing to turn on, all the muscles in our body here and using it for full body purposes.
So what sort of combo exercises are you excited about for the Aussie Pro Ski mixed with the Aussie Pro Runner?
So as much as I love weights and weight training here, as we are about hybrid fitness, I do love calisthenics. So keeping it simple, right? Stick to the basics work. Push-ups, pull-ups, air squats, get some burpees in, right? Maybe even some kettlebell swings. Do a session or a circuit where you get those reps in, come right over here, have a couple sprints maybe you do a 5-10 minute stint, whatever it may be, keeping your heart rate up and stay moving.
So they both crank on your heart rate. What level do you train at typically?
So I like to vary intensity, not only with myself, but of course with clients, right? So sometimes we have really high intensity days, other days a little bit more relaxed, just going through the motions, but still putting in the work and getting after it. So I do like to mix it up and change and see value in both approaches.
So do you prefer sustained tempo workouts or intervals, or why?
I would say both, man. Like I just said, hybrid fitness, I think both serve its purpose, and we're trying to just be better, feel better, and move better. You can get great results with both.
What's Illuminati Iron's biggest claim to date?
My biggest claim, I mean, dude, to be honest with you, I haven't reached my goals. I haven't hit my dreams yet. By far not satisfied. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've let a lot of things go my way, which I'm very, very fortunate about. But to be honest with you, man, I mean, with all the work and the discipline and the years and years of compounding, effort and discipline, I'd have to tell you that performance-wise, I would say completing a quintuplet Murph, right? So 5 Murphs, right? Back to back to back to back to back to back without rest. That was a lot, that was hard, but we worked up to it, we trained hard, and I had great support that day from a variety of friends and family. In addition, I do love pull-ups, like I said. I mean, hitting the basics I think is incredibly, incredibly important, body weight work, and I was actually able to knock out 2,020 pull-ups in about 5 hours, so that was really intense too. If you practice, if you put in the work, the human body is incredibly resilient, and human performance is very, very interesting to me. So always trying to get better, focus on recovery, train smarter, train harder, and see what it's all about.
What's next for Illuminati Iron?
What's next? Great question, Mike. I would tell you, you know what? I mean, continuing to fuel the gym here, trying to bring in high quality equipment, like the products that you guys offer, working with clients, helping people online and in person. I love to travel, getting more out in the van, doing van life, hitting workouts in the national park. So filming content, bringing value, helping people move better, feel better. That's ultimately what it's about. So we have a big couple of plans, some good opportunities potentially in the works. So I'll keep you guys tuned in on that in terms of my social media and on Illuminati Iron on Instagram. Everything's being broadcasted and transparent work being shown. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Right on. Last question. What's your life motto?
Life motto. Grind, don't lie. That's it.
Love it. Right on, Joe.
Appreciate you, brother.